Alright folks, welcome back to Downstage Gaming. This is part 2 of the Let's Play of The Letter. I'll be your host, Josh. When last we left off, let's see here, we took control of Isabella here. We met her friend Becca at the school, and made her like us a little bit less. And we have just entered the Ermengarde Mansion, which we are apparently trying to sell with our friend Rose, who we're going to meet here probably in a second, I assume. We also got a call from Ashton, who is a dreamboat who wants us to do something tonight with, I believe, Zachary? So I'm guessing there's some horror shenanigans going on there tonight. But we'll see. Let me just check what else is here, because we didn't check any of this last time. Okay, so we have the stuff that we did here. Okay, so it looks like there's things that are going to be happening with other characters before and obviously after this. But right now, we are on Friday, October 21st. Okay, alright. And we get some profiles here as well. People we know. Okay, I would have thought we would have had Rebecca's, but nope, we just have Isabella's. Alright, and this is a way for us to keep track of the timeline as the story maybe gets a little more complicated. What else we got? Branch and Tree. This feature shows the outline of your current chapter and has content that others might deem as spoilers. Okay, well, we'll leave that alone for now then. Alright, well, let's get into it then. So, we've just entered the mansion, which what greets me inside leaves me gaping. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, and searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spick and span. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. As though it's going to eat you alive. I don't know. I mean, these are some nice portraits of presumably past residents. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in this world are better left alone, never to be disturbed again.
Rose?
Ooh, nice echo. Echo.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
My voice echoes softly through the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me no matter how deafening the silence is. I would think we would probably be able to hear, like, vaguely where she is if she's, like, moving around. She could be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Quickly, I reach my phone and dial her number. But...
The number you have dialed has not been recognized.
well...
Please check and try again.
well, this is not a good start. What do you mean, has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or... it's like that one cartoon movie. I don't remember what that's called. There's some movie where the house gets alive and eats children. Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? Alright, this is my guess. I'm gonna guess that this is a fake out. She's totally fine, and this is just some weird thing. That's my guess. No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost signal or something. I dial her number again, hoping the call will connect this time.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
But to no avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
Ollie, ollie, oxen, free. No answer. This isn't gonna work. The place is big. She could be anywhere. She could be in this vase or behind this portrait. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Taking a couple steps forward, I notice something move above the grand staircase.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you?
Yep.
Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh? Fine. I'm going.
Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't literally leave her until I know she's alright, even if she is pulling a good prank on me of weird glass work. Growing desperate, I try to contact her number again. Come on, please give me something. Please. Lord. Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion.
This isn't Rose.
Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. I sincerely hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down.
I'm attic.
In the attic?
What? The attic? Why?
Crap, got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? Attics really are the worst place of just about any house. With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all the places, she's just had to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of this place. Oh, I bet there's worse here. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. That was my initial thought, was that maybe she was, like, pranking us because she was mad at us. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. You'd be surprised how many career paths really do involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. Ooh. Why are we leaving the windows open? Branches out to two major wings of the mansion, the east and the west wing. We may never enter the west wing. There are two attics here, one on each side. But the east one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. Not a very good realtor, then. So I head towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up in the air with every step. Thank God it's still daytime. I can imagine that exactly. I feel like I've been in that exact kind of staircase. If it wasn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I might easily stumble and fall. With how old this place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh! They did it with the rest of the house. A small bedroom welcomes me at the end, with a squeaky door. Oh, this is... I don't like this. It looks exactly as it did the last time I've been here. Full of dust, worn out, and faded by time. Odd. I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Ugh. Cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is this small hole in the floor. Somebody could get hurt. But also Rose. She's not here! Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No, it couldn't have been a dream. I mean, we only heard a little bit. She could have said something else. After all, the creepy ambiance of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she said she's here. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. We are making a lot of jumps in logic here, Isabella. Ugh, shut up, brain. You are not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? What the hell was that? That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always tried to be a model employee, but not this time, no. I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Realty can find another agent who's more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
My worries about Rose's whereabouts may have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. Besides the hole? I'm looking.
A letter?
Oh, it's the title of the game. It's the title of the game. Lying on the ground just a couple of inches away from my feet. It's a letter. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. Oh, no, I don't like any of this. Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I couldn't have missed her, though, could I? No, there's only one set of stairs leading to the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. But with great care, I open it. What I read shakes me to my core.
What?
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't love this. Got an achievement, though. Nothing but the words "help me" fills the page. All of it seemingly written with a crimson-shaded pen. Or blood. I gulp. Same phrase just goes on and on until... Okay, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting this to be
Send this
the
to
most
5
generic
people or
spam.
Or else what? Or else what?
Oh, Isabella, come on, my dear. You cannot be taking this seriously. As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. Ugh. A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Lord help me. Yeah, right? Like, this is, I don't believe that this is real yet. I believe that this is nonsense so far. So we're going to be brave and look up. I need to face it. Well, whatever those feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I'll know what my kill looks like. Exactly. If this thing is a danger, there's no point in just hiding. A cold comfort. So, with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left in me and shift my gaze upwards. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well.
Please, don't hurt me.
No, I don't like any of this.
No.
Without thinking, I scramble towards the door. I struggle to open it, but it won't budge.
Stay away. Go away. Please, Lord, make it go away.
Why now? Why won't it open now? My heart sinks as reality dawns in. I'm locked in. Locked in with that thing.
Let me out. Let me out. Lord, please, let me out.
It slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Oh God, what? Oh God, I was not expecting a quick time event. Oh Jesus Christ. It's on the keyboard, it's weird. Okay, all right, we did it. Yes. The door finally swings open. I couldn't have been happier. Wasting no time, I leap out the door and don't look back. I was not expecting a quick time event. My feet pound against the door in rhythm with a loud, fast beating of my heart. By the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the grand staircase, my chest feels so tight like it's going to burst. But that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, a breathy laugh escapes me, and my shoe slips and I find myself falling, until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. My head grows fuzzy and my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious.
No. Go away.
The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. A buzz breaks the silence. I start to rouse, pulled into consciousness against my own will. I've never felt this tired before. I just want to sleep, but the insistent buzzing, poking, and prodding isn't letting me. My old mattress may not be the comfiest places, but that doesn't make me any more eager to wake up. Hello?
5 more minutes, Becca.
Are they roommates? I sweat away at what is nudging persistently at my side. sounds like Rose. Like, from the little bit that I can pick up. Can't I just get a few extra minutes of sleep today? I promise, I'll work hard once I'm up. A hand lightly taps my cheek, and something cold is suddenly being pressed at the back of my head. The icy sensation slowly spreads throughout the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling.
Isabella? Isabella? Gosh, can you hear me? Isabella?
Fog immediately lifts from my mind the moment I recognize the voice, and my eyes snap open. There, looking down at me, is Rose. Another woman loiters behind her, but my attention is too focused on my co-agent to even ask why there's someone else with her. Rose's posture just screams worry, although she's keeping a straight face, or trying at least. I can't help but feel bad for making her fret. A wave of dizziness washes over me as soon as I try to get up, forcing me to lie back down again. Luckily, the feeling subsides after a few seconds, until only a mild throbbing somewhere at the back of my head remains. With a little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. She hands me an ice pack and gestures for me to press it where I suspect a small bump has already formed, if the light ache in the area indicates anything.
All right, Isabella, where are we?
In the mansion?
The Ermengarde mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
And the date today?
October 21st? Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15, 14, 13, 12 teen. No, that's wrong.
I mean, Isabel, I don't see how that's I don't see how that's an issue you could make even if your head did
Why are we doing this?
suffer some injuries.
She's just checking if your injury is in any way serious.
This time I curiously regard the woman standing beside Rose. It seems like some sort of inspector. It's impossible to overlook her, what with the way she towers over us. And here I thought Rose is already tall. Who is she anyway? One of the remaining cleaning crews? But with how primly dressed she is, I don't think anyone would want to clean in a suit. An expensive suit at that. The gloves alone must have already cost a fortune. Her eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us with an almost unreadable expression, before finally fixing a sharp gaze on me. I can't help but fold my arms protectively over myself as she does so. Stay away. She may be far from a cleaning crew, but she certainly looks like our supervisor during evaluation.
Just do it, please.
I eye them both warily, but recite everything as she has asked. Rose releases a breath of relief once I'm done.
You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance. Are you all right?
Exasperation soon replaces the dull ache. The memory is a little fuzzy, but the attic and
There
creepy
was someone, Rose. In the
girl
attic.
trying to kill me.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews. The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last minute.
No, not any of those. They're, I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's why I went there in the first place.
Both Rose and the lady look at me like I've just grown another head. Did I say something weird? Rose quickly Rose quickly casts an apologetic smile at the woman before the awkward silence stretches on further. It's her saleswoman smile, the same one she taught me back when I was still her trainee. I should show this to troublesome clients or just avoid trouble in general, she advised. It's also the same one she gives me when I've done something particularly absurd that may cause us to lose a potential sale. Is this woman a buyer then, maybe? Or was I right the first time? Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both of my shoulders, gently squeezes it, just like a small massage, and with as much patience as she can muster.
As much as I'd love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you.
So I'm wondering, the time that Rose answered the call, I feel like was after the weird thing happened with the glass. So, okay.
You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really all right? What happened?
I might be going insane.
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's whoever it is. Then I must have tripped on a rug or something on the way down.
I had to hit the Z button a lot, and it was scary. I didn't know that was going to happen.
Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open. We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose.
Perhaps it is a concussion.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay, Rose. I can work.
I mean, you just a second ago were trying to get out of here. Wait. Hold your horses, Riz. I can't just miss an important sale because of a minor bump in the head. It's all about the cash. An extremely minor bump. I've had worse when I was a kid. This is nothing.
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to shoulder everything in the open house, alone. And in a mansion this big?
Well, there's also the part where I may lose that bonus BRC promise, but that's completely beside the point. Rose gives me a skeptical look when I return the cold compress to her and push myself off the floor. I have to use the staircase railings to steady myself, but otherwise, I feel fine.
See? I'm A-okay.
A-okay. Two of them exchange a worried glance, and Rose assumes a contemplative look. I bite my lower lip in anticipation. If she says no,
All right, you in.
a smile threatens to slip out from me.
If I see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally to the nearest clinic to have you checked. Clear?
Okay, but let me tell you about this crazy girl I met.
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
And I mean like not okay in the head, Isabella.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we know.
Suddenly, a small cough against the walls of the floor, interrupting our banter. This woman has decided she needs to introduce herself. She's looking expectantly at the two of us, her stare making me shrink back a little on myself. She isn't really intimidating. Well, she is. I like Isabella, but not in the scary negative way. Far from it, actually. Her demeanor simply commands an air of sophistication and respect. In a different world, a younger me would have probably wished to be like her. But now, at our lack of response, she coughs again, lifting a well-trimmed eyebrow at me in question. Words get caught in my throat at the sight of it, and Rose, as usual, is swift to catch my blunders.
My sincerest apologies, Mrs.
Miss McCulloch. Marianne McCulloch.
Alright. So, oh, Mariana McCulloch. Trolley Rose Designs, interior design. Okay, alright. Words interior designer catch my eyes before my partner flips it over. Oh, probably someone interested in the mansion for its 17th century influences then. I won't hold it against her, though. Despite the hearsays and remaining uninhabited for years, the mansion's original fittings and furniture have been kept completely intact and restored to pristine condition. I suppose some people find that trip to the past feeling appealing. After all, with what it offers, this place could also be a haven for people looking to live somewhere with a classic historical charm.
Miss McCullough, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We're just ironing out a few things, but we'll be starting the tour soon enough.
I mean, I'll say, initial impression is don't trust her one bit. But we'll see.
In the meantime, we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting. If you could please...
We got a couple of Capri Suns, if you're interested.
Thanks. There's no need for it, though. I just dropped by for a quick survey of the place.
Okay, so she's definitely
I thought I should check
Irish.
the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
Rose's confusion is impossible to miss when she glances at me, and I return it with an equally perplexed look. And against my better judgment, I blurt out the first question that comes to mind.
I'm sorry. Homeowners?
I should have kept my mouth shut. A flash of irritation crosses her face, but it instantly disappears under a mask of professional detachment.
Yes. Hannah Wright? She hired me to handle the interior design for their new home.
This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
Yes?
It is, but...
She pauses, possibly trying to find the right words to fix the awkward situation without offending someone. Suddenly, Rose nudges me with her elbow. Yeah, I'm gonna need to check out this one with my supervisor. Listen, listen, I'd love to help you, but there are people above me, you know, who... Okay, now I do need to see to that. Oh yeah, all right. Marianne loves it. She loves checking with the supervisor. Okay. Give you enough time to clear my head of any nervousness or confusion clouding it.
It is, ma'am, but we weren't aware the mansion has already been sold.
What do you mean?
We mean we haven't been told that the mansion's been sold. I almost flinch when she turns her gaze on me, but I stand my ground. Besides, it isn't like I haven't dealt with awkward situations like this before. I may screw up at times, but that doesn't mean I haven't learned a thing or two in the 5 years I've worked in the business.
The mansion is indeed for sale, ma'am. Today's the open house, in fact. However, we haven't heard anything from the higher-ups that a deal has already been closed for this particular property. If you'd like, my co-agent and me can check with them right now.
Please. I need to speak with your manager. She nods, seemingly in deep thought after I've finished. She appears to be a reasonable person anyway. Given the proper explanation, she'd surely understand.
I thought something looked odd. Excuse me, I need to call my secretary.
Thank you for your assistance, Miss Santos.
With a slight wave of her hand, she leaves us. That seems to be the end of it. Both Rose and I breathe a sigh of relief. Disaster averted. I also don't miss the thumbs up she gives me for doing a good job, and I can't help but swell with pride. It's amazing how hitting the button that wasn't I don't know has really helped me here. I still have already prepared myself to dial the number to our Luxburn office and check, even if she didn't ask for it. I'll be very frustrated if for some reason something has already been decided without my or Rose's knowledge. It does suck when management just does something and doesn't tell you what they did. It's a whole new level of unfair. We've been working hard on this. I almost died for this. Moments later, Miss McCulloch returns, looking a little frustrated, with an apology clear in her face. I feel a little sorry for her having to go through all this trouble.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here.
Sure.
I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
Certainly. You could stay at the parlor in the meantime, ma'am. I'm sure it won't be long before our
Play
guests
a
arrive.
couple of games of cards.
And, Isabella, I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those.
Oh, right. The documents. Wink, wink.
Can you please get it for me?
Rose takes a glance at her wristwatch before tossing me a set of keys.
And hurry! We've still got a few minutes to double check those papers.
Okay, got it.
Got it. The two of them disappear behind the parlor's door. Their departure brings with it a stillness to keep me company, neither welcoming nor comforting. Alone, like this, it's impossible not to think of what really happened. I wish the memory isn't as elusive as it normally is. Then again, Rose already said she didn't receive any call from me. Was it just paranoia? A temporary lapse after having heard all those tales about this place? Probably. Sure. I give it like an 80% chance. I want to think of it as such. Better to think of it as such, so I can work in peace. Except a small part of my mind begs to differ. And if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. I don't know what's in this house. I don't want to know. The keys Rose have just handed me dig into my palm, its jagged edges creating shallow ridges on my skin from how hard I'm clutching it. It's a reminder of what I still need to do and why I've taken this job in the first place. Hugging my blazer closer to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose has asked of me. Just a few more hours, Isabella. Sell the house. Get the money. Up. All right. And happy piano music. All right. Some new events that we found the note. We met Marianne. Okay. All right. All right. So I believe that's yep. Okay. So, we will continue on with our journey and discovering all of the fun horrors and quick time events that await us in the next part. Until then, this has been Downstage Gaming. I've been Josh, and I will see you next time.